runs to her name. End of the 5th over, Nepal are 28 for 2.
Right arm over.
Right, Anisa Soba, very capable wrist spinner. Another chance, is it, for a run out? A direct hit would have had the batter for sure at the non-striker's end. Another chance here, and Nepal committing harakiri in their running between wickets.
The Bangladesh fielding coach must be keeping a tab on the conversion rate of direct hits. 8th opportunity, not taken this time around. Wayward throw was nowhere close to the bowler who was backing up.
In the air and straight to hand. The pressure building up and leads to another wicket. And this is an important one at that. It's the captain. She'll have to go back to the hut. Pooja Mato out. And this is a big blow for Nepal.
Nepal clearly in dire straits now. Tried to cut this one, but it looped straight to the fielder at point. Habiba Islam Pinky takes an easy catch, and the Nepal captain goes without bothering the scorers. They slumped to 29 for 2 after 5.1 overs.
Leg stump. Anisa, jagai ball felo khelte parbe. Right arm over. For more to come. তুই সেরা. আবার আসবে.
Chotsinka is the new batter at the crease, but Nepal now are staring down the barrel at the moment. 29 for 3, losing the wicket to their captain a couple of deliveries ago in this fashion. She'd made 9. Placed, but no run. They're going for a single. It could be another run out here. Oh dear. Oh dear, what's happening? They played it straight to the fielder and taken off for another single, and it's been referred to the TV umpire.
This isn't good game awareness on the part of the Nepal batters, unfortunately. They showed against Pakistan how good an outfit they can be. But this is clearly not a good reflection of their awareness around the spot. Oh, the bag, it just got stuck into the turf. That is really, really unfortunate. Was a clean pickup by the wicket keeper, but because she got stuck, her bat did. It will be curtains for Soni.
Absolutely. She'd be distraught, because that's what they teach you, the basics. Drag your bat into the crease. That's exactly what she tried to do, and the bat got stuck in the ground. Now look at that. The bat's outside the crease. Her foot was in the air. Nothing had touched the ground behind the crease before the bails have been removed. Now take another look at it from this angle and keep an eye on the bat. Now the bat's turned in her hand because it got stuck in the ground, and that foot is in the air when the bails have been taken out. The bat's not crossed the crease. The foot has not landed behind the crease. It's in the air, and that doesn't count. Oh, she'll have to go. This is unfortunate, but again, I'll say the single was fraught with danger. It was played straight to the fielder. The ball had traveled quickly. They lose another wicket, another run out. Nepal are losing their way here, while Bangladesh would be ecstatic. The fielding's been good. And, well, they've got Nepal on the ropes now. 29 for 4. Soni Pakrin gone for 2.
Good going, girls. Good going.
4 wickets down for Nepal, 3 of them by way of runouts. It's a rain-curtailed contest, 11 overs aside. At the moment, it seems, the way they're going, they could very well be bundled out within the 11 overs. They've lost 4 wickets in just the 6th over. The captain's back in the hut. Sana, their batting mainstays, is back in the hut. Sony Pakrin just run out.
5.4 overs have been completed in the innings, which means there is a possibility we could get a full game. 5 overs aside constitutes a full game. Nepal need to stitch together a partnership now. That's the need of the hour. It hasn't been a good start at all.
It's a rain-curtailed contest, 11 overs aside. That's what's happened because of the rain earlier. So they're now playing an 11 over aside contest. This is the wicket. Now look how the batter's taken off for the single. A little unfortunate, yes, the bat got stuck in the ground. But my question is, the ball's gone straight to the fielder. Was that single really on? This has been played fine. Played late, played fine, and pulled up just inside the boundary rope. Great commitment.
Isn't it?
In the air and taken. Again a nothing shot. Farjana gets a wicket. And it was onto the bat too quickly for Semana. Couldn't time that shot at all. Well, the Bangladesh skipper says, all right, enough of the celebration. Get back to your fielding positions. Let's get on with it quickly.
This was chipped straight to the fielder at cover. Sumaya Akhtar doing a very good job. And the Hardik Pandya fan, Farjana Yasmin, strikes on her return into a second spell. Simana Casey departs for 3. Nepal slumped to 35 for 5.
Back to your fielding positions. We don't want to waste too much time because there's an overhang of rain that's been hit away, and in the gap this might just get to the fence for 4. It does.
Welcome boundary for the Nepal under-19s comes after 20 balls. This 4, an important one to inject some confidence, some calm and momentum into what has been a very wayward innings. Nicely lunged forward and hit it over the infield. Eva put in the chase, but it was in futility.
Remember, this is already a curtailed game. 11 overs aside, we've already lost time, and the extensions of time's already been taken into consideration to have an 11 over aside contest. Now, from here on, any interruptions may lead to further curtailment of overs, and the captain well aware of that. She wants a game, she wants a result for Bangladesh. And this is what happened when the previous wicket fell. They were celebrating, and straight away, she is the one who congratulated the bowler and told all the other boundary riders, go back to your positions.
Get on with it, girls. Sure, we are on our way to the finals by dint of having more points than Nepal and a superior run rate.
They're tied on points. They have a better net run rate. That's what differentiates the two sides at the moment. But they like to do it with a win on points. Dot ball to end a wicket taking over. It's 39 for 5 after 8.
Three more overs left. Bangladesh bowlers have done well. Look at the economy rates. 2.5 in particular from Nishita. Always exemplary with her bowling. So she's continued in the same vein today. Tough work for the Nepali batters, but they're making an effort now to get a move on.
Yeah, Bangladesh bowlers have been really disciplined. The fielding could have been better. They missed a lot of run-out chances which Nepal had provided. But I'm really excited to see what Alisha can do here. She was 20 not out on 9 deliveries against India. So that's a perfect foundation set for her here.
Problem here will be for her. She'll be knowing there's just a few more overs left. There'll be that extra bit of pressure to play maybe tad risky shots. It's not going to hang back. That's quite clear.
What I like about her is that her swing is really good and she opens the offside also. It's not only the leg side she's looking at, and that makes her exciting. The only thing now is the outfield. If she hits over the circle, it's not traveling as fast.
There she goes, and it's high in there, and it's gone. Oh, maybe just falling short. They might have a check, but what about this attitude? This is refreshing. This is great.
And started off where she left in the last game, Alicia. The swing is really nice, and she understands where to hit. She hits it through the line of the ball. This was within stumps. That's why she's targeting the leg side. A lot to be impressed by this young player. Umpires checking. There's a boundary check. Just inside maybe. Just inside the ropes. It will be 4 runs.
I love her approach. You just cannot, you look at a target you've set for yourself. You're comfortable, as you mentioned, Sana, in the previous game, and you need to carry on with the good work. And she's exactly done that. Got 4 very important runs in the business end of the innings, and this is going to put pressure on Habiba. Got to pull it back. Bangladeshi supporters with their flag. Good to see them here. They're hoping, and Nepali supporters. Look at that. Oh, clean her up. Trying to hook it away. Look at the expression on the bowler's face. Cool, calm, and collected.
But still quite aggressive. Habiba Islam Pinky, she's a true fast bowler. She gets hit for a boundary, and she comes back very, very strongly. Finishes within the stumps. Adjusts her length a little bit. On this pitch, this length is really good within stumps because it's not carrying that high from this length. And Alicia goes back for 8. Nepal 44 for 6.
Nepal have lost their 6th wicket. Tishana Bishokarma comes in, the right-handed bat. Haven't got too many deliveries left in the innings. Don't have time to just settle down, have a look. You've got to start off straight away. Oh, Yokalang, this is superb bowling. She comes back with venom after being hit for a boundary. No pace bowler likes to get hit for boundaries.
This was the last wicket. The length she adjusted, and it was finishing within the stumps. The moment she was pitching up, it was going all over, but this time, especially to that batter, Alicia.
Down the leg side, she'll have to re-bowl that. A bonus run here and an extra ball. That'll do Nepal's a lot of good at this point in time.
Yeah, some runs would help, but it's so important to have a realistic target at toss. The captain said 100 runs in 11 overs, and that's where you have to readjust the next time you are presented with a situation like this.
It's up in the air, catch it as the call. No one's going to catch it. Are they going to stop it? Because of the soggy outfield, I think that ball holding up ever so slightly and not going to the boundary. But a good over with the bat. They've lost a wicket in the over, but 8 runs from it. After 9, 47 for 6.
Change bowler, right arm over.
Just the wide ball that gives us the opportunity to talk about it. Yeah, but somehow the transition from the under-19s to the main team is one area where I think Bangladesh need to work on, because a lot of them fall off the radar. Catch it and taken. Made it look a little more difficult than it was, but the catch affected, and another one bites the dust.
And with Bangladesh bowling, the discipline bowling, the fielding is coming good as well. Trying to go over that circle, not timing it at all. It's not an easy catch, it's spinning all the way through, but well taken in the end.
Swing and a miss. Becoming a habit.
She's keeping it simple, keeping it outside off, asking Kusum to reach. Any other batter, this might be a good length to hit, but for Kusum, it's working pretty well.
This is the decision a batter has to take. They want to hit the big balls, in the process, not making contact. You see, it's happened again. She hasn't tried to play with soft hands. Even 3 singles that she has missed, an opportunity could have been added on to the score.
And you can see the teammates, the frustration out that take a single, take strike. There's a lot of sad faces out there. While the Bangladesh captain, she's relaxed.
She gets bat and ball this time round. But this is what should have happened right from ball 1. 7 overs, the shortened overs completed by Bangladeshi bowlers. Nepal lose the 8th wicket and they've just been able to compile 54 runs.
Dugout, I feel there's a lack of conviction at the moment because you're feeling inside you that you haven't got enough runs.
Yeah, well, the reality is I don't think they have. So there is a little bit of glum face as we see another single taken. But you have to work hard to open up an end. You've got to start to, if you open up an end, one might just bring you 2.
And that's why I'm saying that you've got to try and believe. I know it's difficult from here for Nepal to win it, but at least you've got to believe, you've got to try and make something happen. From what I can make out from the body language of the fielders, they're at the edge of that 23-meter circle. They're allowing those singles to be taken. Bangladesh, no, they hit firmly by Fahmida. And that'll ease the pressure on that required run rate as well.
That's more like it, eh? Got a little bit closer to the pitch of it. So she's assessed the length pretty well as the Bangladeshi flags are waving there. I'm very happy. Here we go. A little bit cross-batted, but good contact. And this is what the situation calls for. You know, it is a very intense game, very short.
Was and how disappointed Alicia was at having to lunge almost halfway down the track to collect that ball. Disappointed she is, as she rightly should be.
And flighted up. Okay, another misfield by Nepal. And this is where Bangladesh had been good. A very good running between the wickets from Bangladesh batters as well.
A missed run-out opportunity followed by a misfield that allowed the Bangladeshi batters to scurry over for a couple of runs, important runs, crucial runs, potentially match-winning runs. All of these are
taking the pressure away from Bangladesh batters and putting it on Nepal. And a leave. Good delivery from Simana.
I'm not the Bangladesh captain, but if I were a certain Sumaya Akhtar, I would be padded up next.
That's a good shot. It sounded well, and it will go over the ropes for maximum.
The Bangladesh captain, Sumaya Akhtar, can do all the applauding for now from the dugout because the batters in the middle, Mosammat Eva and Fahmida Choa, are shepherding this chase. And after the end of the 5th over, Bangladesh are 32 for no loss. Look at that boundary hit imperiously by Mosammat Eva, and did it sail all over the ropes.
And that's dot ball to finish the over. After 5 overs, Bangladesh 32 for naught. A better result for Hamida, 4 runs.
Deploying the sweep shot yet again, Fahmida Chaya moves to 23 and Bangladesh to 41 without losing a wicket after 6 overs.
change. Right arm over.
41 for naught after 6 overs. And you talk about Bangladesh playing the final. Yes, they have 4 points. India has already qualified for that final. All they need to do is win this match and go to 6 points. And that's why this is such a crucial match for both Nepal and Bangladesh. Full again, down the ground, Eva.
And while we've been putting our thinking caps on in terms of who should come into bat, Eva and Fahmida have gone about their business with maturity and making good use of their back foot play, their front foot strokes.
Bowling round to you.
A partnership, an opening stand of 42 runs. Impressive.
Yeah.
And in comes Riya Sharma, the tall leg spinner we were talking about. Have Nepal left one of their wicket takers too late?
And both these batters have looked good together. They have the best power play of the tournament so far, 45 for 1 against Malaysia. Initially, she goes wicket to wicket, and Eva with the big heave provides an opportunity for Nepal.
The first breakthrough for the Nepal under-19s in this paltry defense comes as late as the 8th over, as Eva departs for 18 runs. Straight through the defenses, she went for the swing and she was castled. Kusum Godar strikes in her opening over and Bangladesh lose their first wicket in Mosammat Eva for 46 runs.
Yeah, better angles. Same ball. Come on, Kusum. Yeah, that's
The
right.
incoming batter, Sumaya Shubarna. We saw her kept wickets before, but today she was just delivering duties as a fielder. Nine runs required. And once again, finishing within stump Kusum. And that's why she has been asking the right questions, Anisha.
A look at the first wicket that Nepal managed to eke out in this match. Clean bowled. She went for the ecstasy. Won't be long-lived, unfortunately, because they're hurtling towards a campaign-ending defeat here.
And it's staying low. And that's why the Bangladesh batters will have to be careful. You have to play this bowler straight down the ground.
One Sumaya in the middle in the final moments of this chase. And the other Sumaya is in the dugout, the captain. She too has led the team commendably well.
That's a good looking shot and helped by the misfield in the circle. 4 runs added.
And Sumaya Akhtar Shubarna is off the mark with a boundary. That's quite the statement to make. All right, we are going to get this win and we are going to get this in style.
It's staying low, but enough time for her. The length and the pace gives her enough time to place it wherever she wants. When you talk about Bangladesh and India in the final, India has dominated Asian.
Three overs to go, 52 for 1, headed the right way. Bangladesh in control. Now, that was almost chopping on. They've got 1 wicket, Nepal. They can be pretty proud of that, but it's been a game which they possibly lost when they didn't get enough runs on the board.
Totally agreed, Shai.
Away. Well done. Dot, Riya. Etikai. Come on.
1 wicket down. This total is going to be overhauled pretty easily. The best part of 3 overs to go. And we see a cheeky little single attempted. Luckily, the bowler overran it. Otherwise, that might have been curtains.
I don't see the point of hurrying and scurrying. You see, just way down the wicket, the non-striker wasn't interested at all.
To see for me to see it through.
Oh, drifting down leg side, trying to sweep, does not make the contact, or does she? Maybe brush something. Yeah, you can see the umpire saying, I didn't quite see the trajectory of the ball, so I couldn't really figure out if it's a wide or not. Did he get a benefit of the doubt? This time given to the bowler, I think, which is good. Not often you see that.
Another single to the total. And there's a requirement of 2 runs to win from 12 balls. A lot of balls. And that's the end of the 9th over, 53 for 1. Particular delivery, that stroke was trying to hit it too hard. So it just finished up not making any contact at all.
This time she makes contact and straight to the fielder. So the Nepali players not giving up, trying their best to make Bangladesh earn that win. 2 runs needed of 10 balls. Lots of time, lots of deliveries. Will be an emphatic win by Bangladesh here once they get it.
And rightly so, they're all in the circle too, so preventing any single.
Needed now for a win. Lots of balls left. 1 run to get to the finals of the Under-19 Women's Asia Cup. Here at the Biomas Oval.
Where will it come from, Shamim? Over the top?
Quietly done. Or none at all for the moment. Yeah, it's the glory shot that goes through your mind, doesn't it?
Well, they're all in the circle, so there has to be some sort of either a little tip and run, or anything that's cleared the infield is going to give you that desired outcome.
Yeah, that's Fahmi Chua going across and saying, just get the single run. Don't have to have a big hit to do it. And there it is. More than a run. It's going to be a boundary to take Bangladesh to another victory. Very convincing win here against Nepal, and Bangladesh, by virtue of that win by 9 wickets, move on to the finals of the Under-19 Women's
Hadn't lost a game until today. And